Hi everyone, this is AO Vlogging, and I want to introduce you guys to my channel. As you can see, I'm driving home from work. I want to introduce you guys to my channel because it's about enlightenment. This channel is dedicated to enlightenment, to bring out the best in you and to bring out the best in everyone who will come by and give me the privilege of listening to my video. My video is about this is the only videos on this particular channel, AO Vlog, is going to be about enlightenment. And the enlightenment that you already have, but just bringing it out of you, bringing the best out of you. Enlightenment. Now, enlightenment first starts with what is called consciousness. Now, consciousness is within itself. It's not a supernatural thing, neither is it a spiritual thing. Consciousness is just being cognizant of what's happening, being cognizant of your senses: touch, taste, hearing, and smelling. And of course, did I say seeing? But being cognizant of those senses, being cognizant of the parts of your body that do the sensing, such as fingers, touch senses, eye senses, taste, what they call tongue consciousness. Eye is eye consciousness, that's seeing, that's eye consciousness. Smelling, that's nose consciousness. When you touch something with your toes, that's toe consciousness. And all of these different consciousness that we have, but being conscious of what's happening and putting things all in perspective. That's what it all starts with. It all starts with consciousness. And so I'm going to introduce you to my channel, AO Vlogs, to introduce you to myself. I'm known as AO, but my real name is Bruce. That's my English name. But AO stands for Ancient One and Ancient Principles. That's what I live by. Ancient principles, Sumerian principles, Buddhist principles, Hinduism principles, Zoroastrianism principles, all these principles, Jainism, all of them combined into one, Egyptian, all of these principles, which are ancient. So I call myself AO, Ancient One, because I hold to what is known as ancient ways. And it all starts with consciousness. When I say consciousness, consciousness is the physical presence. The physical presence of being alive. The beginning of life is the beginning of sensitivity. And the end of life is the end of sensitivity. And as you get older and older, the senses begin to wear away. And when your senses wear away, the end of sensitivity is what it means. It's the dissolving of your senses. That's what that means. The dissolving of your senses. So we start with sense. We start with we start with these consciousness, like I talked about earlier. All the different consciousness of the human body, all the different parts of the human body are all consciousness. And without those parts of the body, there would be no experiences. Hand consciousness, fingers consciousness, these are all different consciousness. So basically what I would like for you to do at the beginning of this video, in introducing myself and introducing this website, AO Vlogs, that's what I want to talk about. Not the deep spirituality yet, but we will get there. There will be like probably hundreds and hundreds of videos on this channel, but I just have to start with consciousness. And I just want you to get in touch with who you are. To get in touch with who you are, and to get in touch with your physical presence. And to know that is the beginning. That is the beginning of life. The beginning of sensitivity. And without these senses, you could not experience the pleasant things and also the unpleasant things in life. There are two categories that everything is put under, that all consciousness is put under. And those two categories are the pleasant and the unpleasant. Those are two categories that every experiences that you have ever had is put under. Now, I want you to think about that, just what I just said. And I want you to actually take a sheet of paper, and I want you to put all the pleasant things that you experience on one side, and just draw a line between the sheet of paper and put all the pleasant things that you experience on one side, and then put down all the unpleasant things that you experience on the other side. And after you do that, just think about it. Think about it. It'll take you some time to put it down. You know, if you want to start doing this video, just draw a line through the paper. And you can start with 1 or 2 or 3 pleasant things, and then on the other side, 2 or 3 unpleasant things. And then I want you to think about that. And then I want you to think about, too, what consciousness was involved in those experiences. And I want you to document it, and on that sheet of paper, and keep that. That's your own confidential thing. Keep it. And after you write those down, you know, keep them. You can share with somebody that you love, or someone that, you know, a friend or whatever. And I want you to think about the consciousness that was involved in those. I would like for this video to last 10 minutes. But in the meantime, you know, I'm going to still keep talking. Might even last longer than that. Might be even 15 minutes. But hang with me, because we got a lot to talk about. So we're going to get back to talking about, as you think about those things, and you divide that paper, and you divide that line, and then you write down those pleasant things. You write down either 3 or 4 of them. It could be even 5. And then you write down the 5 unpleasant things. And then, as you look at that, start thinking about what consciousness brought that about. And I'm going to cover one thing really quickly, and I'm going to jump the gun, but this is just to bring some kind of some inner healing, or whatever you may have, or whatever you may feel. But just to know that whatever you experience with those consciousness, with those fingers, with those eyes. Just to know that the finger and the eyes and everything else